Gotta fix that. Got to fix that. All right. How you guys doing? So if you guys remember, in my axle reinforcement video, I was asking you guys some questions in regards to how to better get a fifth gear in my Prelude transmission, and I appreciate all you guys' help. So as you can see, I've the Accord transmission, so I'll pull apart in a Prelude transmission. I've removed the fifth gear of the Accord and have it now installed on the Prelude transmission. Alright y'all, so I'm at my friend's shop. He wanted me to bring it over so he could learn a little bit. The speaker part right here. So we got the Accord transmission, then we got the fifth gear pull apart here. This is the fifth gear on the drive section, and then we're gonna do the counter shaft. We're gonna take, so I got both of them painted.
I'll put the light down.
This is the other end of the shaft here we start pulling apart. So really what we want to document is this one, because this is the transmission we're going to reuse. So we're going to reuse the gear, the final drive on here. We're going to reuse the final drive, which is this part. So we're going to switch it over to the LSD, but the bearings don't sound too good. I'm not sound good. Yeah, me change.
We're trying to change.
Me change the gear in there. So. You see. The bearing.
Oh, you want bigger than one? Okay.
But I don't know. So, yeah, we took off. Well, no, that have speed ring on already. But that shit ain't no joke. I'm gonna show them on another video if we take off because YouTube ain't show that part. Alright, so we got the gear off of this one, which is the Accord one.
The light down.
Like I said, we've been practicing on this transmission, so we've been slowly pulling it apart. So, like I said, all we want on this side, right, this is the whole shaft. We just want this top gear right here, over here. So this one comes up with a little bit of prying, and it all comes up in one piece with the synchro and the selector, and there's a needle bearing inside of here, and then the needle bearing has a shaft inside of it to keep the needle bearing intact. So we've just been practicing off of this a little bit, but we only need this right here. So this and this lock in just like that. So we don't need nothing else over this shaft but to probably learn as we go over here. So we're gonna start pulling this one apart because we got some synchros that we're gonna try. We're gonna try to put the new synchros in, right? So we probably won't record while we're doing it because we're gonna be learning as we can. But this is the transmission we want to learn over. So I'm gonna pull these two 10mm bolts, take up this whole entire shaft, and then we're gonna start really paying attention and focusing on this one. So what I'll probably do is put this and this together, like so. Whatever leftover gears, sit it in here. So that way we got a reference. But Steve, I think we need to take out we need to take out the whole thing and take out this thing. I mean, we need to take out the LSD.
We put that up there now, put it.
Yeah, that's easy because you already loose. This up. Y'all, hopefully y'all already know that these bolts are counter, which we already did in a video before, but we're going to switch out this final drive to the Prelude and try to reuse the bearings on the Prelude because these bearings are gone. I probably have to do that another day, but we're going to take these bolts out, put it on that one. So we just want to have everything ready. So this back in. Remember, there's some shims. It's 2 shims. There's 2 shims that come off of here. Need to go back in here. Like so. Sit that in there. Leave that for now. So we come back. So if this video got posted, that means the 5th gear works from the accordion to the prelude. But we're gonna really kind of study this and switch the LSD to this one. All right, so this is the top piece of the transmission. So it comes up this piece.
Me remember about that.
Like that, like so. So all like come up just like so, like this, and then it's the selector next. So this just sits right on top of the selector, and they got the shaft in there. You having a needle bearing tonight? No needle bearing. Okay, and this locks in. It locks in on that right there. So all come up like that, synchro, and then there's a shaft in the middle. Alright, so we're going to change the synchro them. So we're taking them piece by piece. One synchro at the bottom of this.
Synchro upon that.
Synchro upon this though?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, alright then.
Alright. So that come off of that. Another synchro.
Get the synchro now. Get this one. Get one. Match this one to one here.
Okay.
We just check out this. Match it one.
Alright, so we got the gear swapped out. See the one with the paint? That's this one here. And this one is this one. So the one that we put on is much smaller than this one here. So these are taller gears. So that's definitely the difference between the 5th gear. Sorry we couldn't record more, but we're learning as we go. And yeah, this one for the Accord is smaller. I was initially going to use the Accord final drive, but I wound up keeping the Prelude final drive, and I'm using a Quaife. I'm now going to be running a Quaife differential with the Prelude final drive, Accord 5th gear, and I had some synchro here from I had some synchros here from Synchro Tech, but it says it's for this particular transmission, the Prelude transmission here, right? So this is a M2S4, and it's now I'm looking at it, M2F8. Okay, so it said Prelude, so I'm guessing this for the newer Prelude. But yeah, those synchros did not fit, so I guess I'm gonna have to maybe send those back and get some other ones. So this you learn. But the synchros that was on this particular Prelude, we checked them out, and all the synchros seem to be in good condition. So we decided we're going to utilize them. So the main reason why I'm doing this video is someone was asking me to do a walk around of the transmission prior to putting it back together. So I just wanted to give them like an idea of how things are. And once I put the diff in, I'll put everything in neutral. And neutral just means that it's sitting right in between the gears, like this middle shaft here. Let me see if this middle shaft here is not linked to any one of the gears. It's sitting right in the middle. It's in a neutral position. So once I get everything installed, I'm gonna just do a small transmission rotation, just to show you that everything turns, all the gears. Let me see, matter of fact, I should be able to turn. No, gotta get everything in neutral and get the casing on, and make sure you rotate it with your hand, especially the input shaft that goes underneath. Make sure you rotate that with your hand, make sure everything is good. So I'm gonna try to put this together, and yeah, but I just wanted to do a walk around of my somewhat Frankenstein, you know, the Accord 5th gear, the wavetrac LSD prelude transmission. Just I can keep preludes gear 1st through 4th, and then Accord 5th gear, and put a LSD in there because that one tire fire was killing me. So yeah, man, hope this video was able to help somebody. Make sure when you're reinstalling these bearings here, you don't over tighten them. You know, you just want to get it snugged enough and then secure it right here. But don't over tighten the bearings. It definitely was a learning experience. It was fun, but it still was a learning experience. So I'm not the greatest of how to disassemble and assemble the transmission, but I didn't really see any videos as far as the prelude or Accord transmission goes to mix and match the gears, because the reason why I'm doing this is because the prelude transmission, though it is a lazy transmission, that's why a lot of people do H to B. I wanted to spare myself the expense of getting a B series transmission, which I had actually access to, but I didn't want to go through the whole H to B kit and all that stuff. So I kept the prelude transmission, even though it's lazy off the line, but I decided I wanted to get a higher lower RPMs on the highway with the Accord 5th gear. So I dreamt about this for a while. You know, I'm a gearhead in a way. I dreamt about it for a while, and thought about it, and decided I wanted to go to the junkyard and pull this transmission here and put them together, and you know, see how it goes, you know. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. One love. Stay up, stay blessed, stay strong.